What's happening? What's happening? Yours truly, the voice, Mr. Savoir Faire, the DL Marshall. And it is time for another Marsh Media News Update. Have you heard the news? Well, you know what? If you have not heard the news, thank you for tuning in because, hey, when y'all make it public, we make it popular. And I can't make it popular or go no further without calling into the news desk our anchor, Mrs. Shawn Lee. Yeah. Hey, what's happening? Hey, you see my look? You see my look a little bit? You like?
Can you see me?
Oh, you got jokes. Yeah, I can see you. See, you got your light skin energy started already. I see already, and we've got the chats going already, Shawn Lee. So y'all hang on in here because we're gonna get to the chats here real quickly. We got Felicia Boone and we got Ainsworth Moore in the building. Oh yeah, hey, so y'all, let's say what's up to the early birds. What's up, Ainsworth?
Yeah.
Is that saying okay, Slim? I hear you. What's that saying?
Yeah, okay, Slim. She's talking to you. You.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely talking to you.
Well, hey, I've been taking out the red meat out the diet, and hey, KC Slim is what they call him, I guess. But what's going on, Shawn Lee? How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm real good. Yeah, I'm real good.
Cool. We got some news for him today from the news desk of DL. I got a little Gail King puts her foot in her mouth again. We got a little Chris Brown body in Quavo. We also got a Florida couple that opened up the same Pandora box at different times, finding out that they have the same desire, Shawn. And also, the Gentleman of Comedy sells out. So that's what's going to be coming across the news desk from the DL Marshall. What's on the news desk of Shawn Lee today, Shawn?
Listen, I got the follow-up on the parents of the school shooter in Michigan, Oxford, Michigan. Okay. And cell phones in our teenagers. Are they killing our kids? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I got.
That sounds good. Well, as always, again, if you have not heard the news, then you are in the right place because anytime they make it public, Shawn Lee, we make it popular. And we're simultaneously, once again, broadcasting live from our YouTube channel, I70MMBE, as well as our Facebook. So let us know where you're watching us from, and if you're enjoying the news that we are bringing you. So, Shawn Lee, what's coming across your desk? Let's go at it.
All right. So, you guys know I did a story. If you don't know, I did a story about the Crumbies, James and Jennifer. They are the parents of the Oxford, Michigan school shooter.
You said it right. They were the parents, because once I go to jail for you, I ain't no longer your daddy. I'm sorry.
So they have been sentenced to 10 to 15 years. They've already have been in there for 2 years. So that was a big deal because, everybody has mixed feelings about that. I have the mixed feelings. Like, I feel like if my child did something heinous and that absolutely horrible, but me going to jail for 10 to 15 years for something that they did, that's kind of a bit much. But then we have to have some responsibility somehow, but I just don't know how sending parents to jail for something that their child does is the best thing. Let me say that, the best thing to do, in my opinion.
Heck no. From the last time you reported this story, how my stance is on a parent having to go to jail for what a child is doing You know how many times that we've been told by our parents the right thing to do and what wrong not to do. And as moment as they wasn't around, we looked over our shoulder, we looked side to side. When we didn't see them in ear or eye shot, we did what it was we wanted to do, knowing that that would not be permissible by our parents. So just because the child is doing it does not mean the parent did not put each and every measure possible not to do that, and they did it anyway. So I'm like this. The old Kojak, see, you're a little tender, Shawn. You might not remember.
Yeah, I
Kojak.
don't even know what that's about.
Yeah, the old Kojak. Kojak was a real cool Italian bald guy that walked around. He was a detective, plainclothes detective, and he walked around with a lollipop sucker, and he would look at you in your eyes if you was a woman. He'd say, "Who loves you, baby?" After he solved the case. But that, we'll go into that another time. But the theme song, I believe, the theme song of Kojak was "Don't do the time if you can't don't do the crime if you can't do the time." Yeah, so
that's for my time.
Girl, please. But anyway, we got to make sure. See, that's another way these kids are feeling entitled, Shawn Lee. They feel like, okay, if I do it, mom and daddy gonna have to answer for it anyway. So call the police.
Yeah, that's not what's up. Not at all what's up.
So I think mom and daddy should be at home. I think little Leroy or little Oliver should be the ones in the penitentiary doing that stint. Unless you are like that scumbag of a mother that drove her son cross state line to the protest of Black Lives Matter and bought him a fully automatic assault rifle, and then let him unleash. Now, I think both of them should have gotten the chair.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Yeah. So therefore, I believe that we should, man, we got a lot of comments that's jumping in, and we're going to catch up with y'all in a minute. So don't y'all dare go nowhere. And what I think, Shawn, we should start doing is too, the best comment of the day. Maybe we can bless them with like t-shirts, gift cards, or something like that. So y'all got to be present though. Y'all got to stay the duration of the show. What was you about to say, Shawn?
Ambronia Scott, he was 16. So she asked how old he was. He was 16. Yeah. He was a teenager. He was 16. Super sucks.
16 years old. He goes to school. He shoots up classmates. Now I understand, because that can tie into the story you were saying with the cell phones. I understand there's a lot of cyberbullying. Remember back in the day, though, you would get bullied from anything from your hairstyle to the hair grease that your mama, if your mama used Glover's mane, the dog mane, or Suffer 8 on hair, you was getting drilled from the time you walked out in the house to the time you walked back in. If you had patches on your pants,
facts.
Coming up. See, a lot of kids don't realize patches. See, y'all spending $50 and $60 for a pair of patched up jeans that we crack folk out of them pants. But if you had patches on your clothes, tattered and torn in your clothes, you was gonna get that verbal hilarious work. If you was cockeyed, you was gonna get that work. Hey, dog, you talking to me? You talking to them? Because you looking at them, but your head turned towards you got that work. And because we had day-to-day interactions, people learn how to either defend themselves like this, because if you crack jokes, you better know how to fight, or you better learn how to crack jokes back. It wasn't there. Oh my God, he called me cockeyed. I'm going to kill myself. No, you knew you was cockeyed before you came out the house because you wash your face every morning.
Listen, I feel like these kids. Well, it'll go into my other story with the cell phone.
Okay.
They're just not equipped. And that's a fact. We know that that's a fact. So, yeah.
All right. Well, hey, parents, we praying for y'all. And keep better. This is why you need to kick in your kids' room. If your kids from the age of 5, when you start want them out your bed so you and the wife can, get friendly again, from the ages 5 to 12, you should not have a door on your kid's room. Take the pin out the hinge, and your kid ain't got no door. Ain't got no door. If you need privacy to change, right? If you got privacy change, you need privacy change. Go to the restroom. That's what the restroom for. Now, by the time they get like 13 through 18, of course, you want them to feel like they got a little privacy. Plus, the maturity kicks in. You can trust them, and they got enough sense not to do certain things in your house because you done put that work in from age 5 to 12.
But I'm still going in that room.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna give you a door. I'm gonna give you a little door. I'm gonna give you a little door so I can feel good by just pushing the door open and standing in the doorway. You know that.
No.
The Marshall's in town. All right, y'all. We're gonna go to story number 2. Gayle King, Shawn, puts her foot in her mouth again. Now, you remember when Kobe Bryant died, and she had Lisa Leslie on her show to talk about the great friendship, the sister and brotherhood between Lisa Leslie and Kobe Bryant. And the first thing she talked about, Kobe wasn't even off the plane. And the first thing that Gayle King wanted to discuss was his problems in Denver, Colorado.
What?
You remember?
Yeah, remember that.
The man's dead, and you want to talk about something in Denver, Colorado that he was found not guilty of, but that's a whole nother thing. And so now, congratulations to Don Staley and the women South Carolina Gamecocks for a perfect season, undefeated. They went from wire to wire, winning every game. Closest game they had was against Tennessee when the young lady hit the game buzzer bank shot. And those things happen to great teams. They find a way to win when it seems as though they're going to lose. But Gayle King sits down with Don Staley. Instead of saying, congratulations, Coach Staley, you've done it. That's 3 championships and 7 seasons. Congratulations, man. She goes, well, Coach Staley, you guys won and you broke all of our hearts because we were all rooting for Caitlin Clark. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Don, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but Don, the Jesus in you allowed you to hold your composure, and you were so gracious. You were so classy at that and how you answered it. But Gayle, I don't know who you rode to the game with, but everybody in my car was going for South Carolina.
No, nobody that I know was going for her. Like no one.
But even if that was so journalistically insensitive and irresponsible, because Gayle, even if you were going for Iowa, you're supposed to have a non-biased journalistic approach.
Absolutely.
Unless you on Marsh Media, then we tell you our opinions.
I mean, congratulate this woman for a perfect season. Like, that was unnecessary.
And sister to sister,
that really just burns my buns. Just
classless, Gayle. Once again, you found yourself in a position to uplift a Black superhero. And when I say superhero, a Black man, first of all, that accomplished a whole lot of things, had become a girl dad and an avid WNBA supporter, and then turn around to have a Black woman who is so decorated. You could have went in with that. You could have said Don, from winning as a player an NCAA title to now doing it as a coach to seeing players, but you say that we all. Who is we all?
Not me. It was
maybe me. We all. Maybe we all as a middle-aged white woman from Iowa, because I ain't never known nobody named we all. But come on, Gayle, you got to do better than that. We expect more from you, or should we? Because we understand she's been a tight friend with Oprah Winfrey, and we understand that Oprah Winfrey can be undermining to Black women. So hey.
I feel like either she just doesn't respect and understand Black women in basketball, and how I just feel like it was just an insensitive thing on both interviews that it's not registering. And I don't know why it's not registering, because you're a Black woman.
Right. I'm about to ask the viewers that are tuned in this question. Y'all like to look? Do y'all like the shades and the
And
hat
you
dynamic?
guys,
Do y'all?
y'all do not
Yeah,
even
the
have
reason
to answer
I'm
that.
asking that for a reason. Y'all like this look? Go ahead, put it in the. You like this look? Here, I'm gonna give y'all time. Put it in the comment. I'm gonna. All right, y'all like this look? The reason why I asked y'all, because these got to go, and I got to put these on. I can only be cool so long.
Right. I'm gonna
I
need
gotta
you
put
to be
these.
able to see.
Yeah, I got to put these on. So let's do this.
It's
Let's
so
go through the comments as we pick up at Bronya when she said good morning. Wait, in the brim. What in the brim is going on here? You know what's going on. You know what it is. You know what is going on. He said if you were cockeyed. When I was AP, one of my parents took, and that's assistant principal, one of my parents took the hinges off the door of one of my students' doors because she would lock it, and he told her not to lock it when she had company. First of all,
you're not gonna
Father,
be up in there with no company anyway.
Not even of the same sex nowadays, but definitely back then. Not of the, shout out to USC, the new home team. Let's see. Abronia said, "How old is Chow?" Okay, you got to that one. Good morning, Melvin Brown. He says, "Good morning." Maybe when Gail said "we all," she was talking about her fellow colleagues. Bronya, yeah. Now that's not Kojak, DL. That's the thing. So Beretta. Okay, Beretta, my bad. We'll sell on down the line then. We don't have the laws in Illinois. The child did it, and the child's getting arrested for it. I love the look. Thank you so much, Felicia Boone. Thank you.
Thanks, Felicia. Thanks.
Thank you. Yeah. All is well, and good morning. So, all right. So now, Shawn Lee, we go back to your news desk. What you got?
All right. So a social psychologist, his name is Jonathan Hayden, and I might not be saying that right, but he wrote a book, and he was talking about how cell phones are killing our teens, tweens. They're killing them. And he goes on to say that they are not equipped to handle the experience, the judgment, self-control, or manage any social media platforms, which the American Psychology Association also agrees. And so for him, he says to help solve this issue, which I agree on all of these things. He says no smartphones before high school, no social media until they're 16, phone-free schools. I think that is kind of important because the kids go crazy in these schools recording stuff and being silly. And more independence and free play, and also give them responsibilities in the real world. Because me personally, I feel like our kids they can listen. I experience it with my child when she doesn't know how to send an email. She doesn't know how to do certain things, and she is smart as smart can be. She's book smart, but just common things that you need to be able to communicate with others. It's like,
did you keep her out the street? Did you keep her out the streets when she was young? When I say streets, I ain't talking about like hanging on the corner or nothing like that. But was she allowed to go out, play hide and go see, and hula hoop, double dutch, stuff like that?
Yeah, but she's the only child too, so she interacted with mommy. So we played in our little play kitchen, or she helped me cook things. But so she didn't. If it wasn't outside of school, at school they did those things. But yeah, it was just her and I. So,
and the reason why I say that, because unfortunately, a lot of brothers have left good sisters like yourself alone to parent children, and so therefore women have a higher level of nurturing, which is a protective mechanism, or the mother hen syndrome, to where a lot of times you don't feel comfortable allowing your children, especially daughters, to go outside and play. So they don't develop certain keen elements of, as you say, street smarts, because they're not used to the elements of what's going on outside around them, because they're always inside. So they pick up on things to put in their brain, but the things of, somebody walked up on me, or you can hear certain things, or grass sounding a certain way when someone's running compared to walking.
And they don't pick up on it because they're in their phones. Like literally, I have to tell my daughter when we go somewhere, I'm like, hey, pay attention to your surroundings. Even though I'm right there, she should still pay attention to her surroundings so that she is
Right.
noticing this guy over here or this woman over here or somebody that's behind us. Like she should be able to notice that. And I feel like as much as like put that in her, these kids still, if it's a phone, they like this, they're just like this or like this, or they TikToking in the Target for no dang on reason. And that just burns my butt too with these children. But
Yeah, I get it, boy. Your buns have been burnt a couple of times.
Listen, when it comes to these children, they just different. They're
But
so
Shawn, I also noticed too, this is a good point that you're making, reporting this, because I've noticed a lot of women when I pull up on stop signs or when I pull up on a lot of women's heads are buried in their phone. And this one particular time I pulled up on a relative of mine, and her daughter head was like this. And I'm turned to the window like, and they had no idea that I was doing that because they were so preoccupied. And I could have easily opened up my door and gotten a car. I could have easily had a gun as a gang initiation or a hate crime and ended it right then and there because we're so in tune to what's in these apparatuses called phones that we're not peeping who's walking and moving around us. I could have been like, oh, okay, I see they ain't paying attention. Let me follow them. And you don't even realize that I'm following you. So yeah, not even so much just the kids, but I think people, period.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Especially when you're walking in the mall and you got your head buried in your phone. You don't know if a man been following you from the time you left a store.
Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I just cannot get jiggy with it. I
can't get jiggy with this. I just can't get jiggy with it.
I can't get jiggy with it. I just can't. Because I guess for me being a woman, I'm always, especially if I'm going somewhere by myself or whatever, I'm always just paying attention to people, what they're doing. If I'm in my phone, I'm looking at my list of what I'm supposed to get, or if someone calls me. And I don't like being distracted when I'm in the store for a phone call either, because that is one of those things that you got to just be paying attention. But yeah.
Definitely. And do make sure that when you're getting in and out of your car, sisters, that you are making sure you get the door shut as fast as possible. Get the car started as fast as possible. Get it locked. When you park, don't be sitting there all day shuffling, and because somebody could be up on you. So keep that head on the swivel, and there you go. All right, Shawn, you look at look, my man Marvin Durant said, as always, looking fly. And I guess those are gushing emojis coming from Tamika Williams. Felicia says, AM, go back. I don't know what that is. Sorry, Shawn. I guess that's to the slim. Bronya said, how do you know when age is catching up with you? When you need to pull your reading. Oh, she done took a shot at
Thank you.
But you know what? To a Bronya, to Shawn.
Okay. All right.
Here you go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! For all the shade that's going on, I'm gonna make sure these shades answer your requirement. Look, I'm gonna do this next story like this. Chris Brown, man, I don't know what Quavo said. I don't know what Quavo did, but I guarantee you he went to the altar yesterday and asked for forgiveness. Because, boy, when you get bodied as a rapper by an R&B singer, a light-skinned R&B singer, ooh, you know, the reason why I say that, you know, light skin supposed to be pretty boys. You know, they supposed to be a little tender. And Chris said, don't get it twisted. You want beef? Do you want the, and when he said, do you want the smoke? Do you realize that he dropped that on 420? Come on, bars from an R&B singer. Come on. And then when my man said, you trying to be a fake thug, that image is through. When Takeoff died, everybody wished it was you. Oh my God. Now, let me say this in reminiscence to the homie Pop and the man Big, 96, 97. These beefs are the essence of hip hop when it stays on wax. Keep it on the record.
Okay.
Now, Chris body Quavo. Quavo, don't get into your feelings. Don't go getting your homeboy say when we see him out, Chris, you did your thing. Just fall back. If he don't respond, then you won. Ain't no need to take this out the studio booth. Just because it stays on record don't mean that y'all studio gangsters.
Okay.
I believe both of y'all will try to defend yourself, but there's no need for that. Sell records, get the money. But that diss record there,
I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm petty.
Kudos. And you know, Breezy has always been that way. The brother could dance. He's a solid singer. But man, when I tell you he shocked me with the bars that he dropped, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. All right. You got another story, Shawn?
Nah. Well, I mean, this is a story. You know, the members of Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment have been made it to the semifinals for, you know, the Kansas City People's Choice Awards, me included.
Say what?
Say what? And Bam and Billy Bird.
What?
Yeah.
Come on, Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment.
So
Shawn, you're a semi-finalist, right?
Yes, and so are you.
I didn't know till Bam called me.
Yeah.
And
me, you, Bam, Billy.
Oh man. So, man, and that's big because it's an award from the people that see you and hear you from your own town. And you know, I my love affair has been renewed with the city of Kansas City this last week. Hey, congratulations, Shawn Lee House Photography for best photography company in Kansas City, Missouri. And then I love the way they do it because they split it by way of the bridge and the muddy pond. You know, they got the Kansas side, they got the Missouri side, then they got the city side, the whole city.
Yeah.
But shout out to Bam Brown, radio host of the year, comedian, D. Marshall, comedian, Billy Bird, gospel male artist of the year. So, hey, if any of us win, Marsh Media wins. You feel what I'm saying? It's a family affair. And Shawn, we went from covering the red carpet last year to now being nominated on the show.
Yeah, I know, right? Like we out here. So I'm gonna need everybody when they start commencing on Wednesday to vote. I'm gonna need y'all to have everybody vote. Just vote, right?
Yep.
And have them teenagers vote and they friends to vote.
Since they always on their phones. All right, Shawn, read a couple of comments before we move on.
All right, we stopped at see, Felicia, you just okay. All right.
What'd she say?
No, she's just like, go back to the other look. That's what I meant. That's what she was saying about. Sorry, Shawn.
This one right here. This one.
Yeah, and you back. Yeah. She tripping. And Bronya.
Why she gotta be tripping, Shawn?
Because she is tripping. Hey. I don't drive, but whenever I'm out, I try my best to be aware of my surroundings, and that's good because you got to. And then she also said she don't know who Quavo is. So, you baby, like I just want to know how old are you? She said she don't know who Quavo is. Well, that's funny in itself because of the whole Takeoff and
it's a group called the Amigos, Felicia, and it's the same group that Cardi B's husband, on again, off again situation is a part of that group. They went to Houston, Texas, had a situation allegedly during a dice game, and shots fired off, and Takeoff wind up succumbing to gun injuries. So yeah, that. So yeah, that's what that is. But Shawn, every lady loves a gentleman. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. As much fan mail as you get. Don't be like that.
I do not.
Come on. Let me have a moment. Let me have a moment, because you, hey, D, who light skinned? Hey, D, who red? Who red ball? Don't play it. Don't try it. Don't try it.
Just keep your glasses on. Do what you got next, because I think you got something there. What you got?
Hey, Florida couple. Check this out. They get into this Pandora box. Now, if y'all don't know what I mean by Pandora box, a lot of times when you say don't mess around with Pandora's box when you're dealing with couples, it's like don't be bringing nobody into your bedroom, no menage a trois and bringing unicorns and all that into your room, right? So this Florida couple, Shawn, said, forget it. We're going to open the box. And the wife, this is surprisingly, was the one that went and got the box out the closet and said, hey, we about to open this bad boy, baby. And so she had been hitting them, she had been hitting around to daddy. She'd been hitting around to big boy. She'd been hitting around, hey, look, let's spice some things up. I'm so happy with what I'm getting. I want to share like. No. And so she said, let's get dressed up, daddy. Let's hit the town. Let's go do some dancing. Let's go meet somebody, was in her spirit. And so they go out, and the hubby kept noticing that she was like, well, what you think about her dress? What you think about her shoes? What do you, oh, okay. Do you mind if I get up and dance, daddy? Oh, go and dance for me, girl. And so she get to dancing for him, and then all of a sudden she pulling, this is in my mind anyway, then she pull a girl over and they both start dancing, and then all of a sudden they go home, have a magical night. Pandora's box still closed a little bit. The lock's off, but it's closed. You feel what I'm getting at? Then all of a sudden, he noticed that there's an extra plate at the table for dinner.
Oh.
Yeah. So he said, hey, baby, we having company? She said, oh, yeah. I got a surprise for you. We got a sitter for the kids. I got a surprise for you. And before he could say, who? Ding dong. Ding dong.
No.
Oh, just sit down, daddy. Hold on, sit down. Opens up the door, and guess what jumps out of Pandora's box? The woman she chooses to be their unicorn happened to be his already side piece. Why you can't make these stories? Y'all make it public, we make it popular. Say what? So now he looking like, oh, wait a minute, this is a setup. She finna kill me. She gonna poison me. She gonna cut me with the same knife she cut the vegetables with.
You gotta be me.
And I wish I was. Make me take a trip down to Florida. So then all of a sudden, the girl plays it. Well played, unicorn, well played. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Oh, he is. It's everything that you said he was. She played both of them, only that she could blackmail with leverage. I'm gonna tell if you don't take care of this aspect. Oh, you say you really just want to be with me, girl? You really want to leave? Does he know? Well, I'll let him know if you don't. All I'm saying is keep it one player in the ring at one time.
Listen.
No Royal Rumbles.
Listen, not even a Royal Rumble. Like, how is it possible that y'all are attracted to the same person?
Freaky deaky or what?
Felicia said you better stay in Kansas City. Facts. He don't need to go down to no Florida. That's just what's up.
But Shawn Lee, like,
I don't want to open
What do you
Pandora's
think
box.
what do you think it is about a wife? That mentality, no shade, no shade. What do you think it is that make her say, "This is what I want to go try and do"?
Probably because she probably likes both ponds. She's probably like men and women. So I mean, you know, why not have the best of both worlds, especially if the husband is with it? Because I bet you she couldn't bring another man in.
Oh, heck no.
Well, that's what I'm
Heck
saying.
no. Heck
So,
no.
you know, it only works if, you know, that's what she's attracted to. So
I'm a firm believer in, if this is someone that you plan on having a life with and a relationship with, don't share that. Don't.
I agree, because there's only one threesome. You, me, and Jesus. That's the only
No, no,
in my
no.
marriage. I'm not talking about
Oh,
sexually.
I'm about to say no.
Me,
Can't
my
nobody stay
husband,
standing.
and Jesus is the only threesome triangle we got going on. Is all.
Okay, you talking about 3-chord fold? Because the way you said that, I was like,
no, I trust me. I don't think threesome and Jesus. I don't even.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I don't think he gonna stand at attention listening to Jesus on the main line. No. I told the storm.
Oh no. But I'm just saying, I would never want to open Pandora's box. I think that box should just stay closed. We've seen too many that happen. So why?
Well, what y'all think in the comments? Y'all put in the comments. Yeah, could y'all have done it? If you was that unicorn, would you have played it that way? If you was the wife, you know, like, because my thing is this: if you're my wife, 9 times out of 10, if it's early on in the marriage, you're going to wind up being my children's mother. If it's later on, you are my children's mother, and I don't want to see my kid's mom in that light. Yeah, I mean, and then just think, what if she really does get turned out? See, I think a lot of people just be thinking about the momentary pleasure that could bring. But
yeah, but
if
then
a man
in this case, it was just kind of like I guess the unicorn, the side piece, she was the only one winning. She was blackmailing them both.
I wonder where did the wife wind up meeting her, or did the unicorn conveniently place herself in places to where she could have been chosen?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. Because what are the odds that you would go and find somebody that you both are attracted to and not know that they? You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like the side unicorn.
Let me check. Are the gentlemen in comedy got any Florida shows? Let me look.
Oh my. Oh my. You're right, Felicia. It do sound like a Tubi movie. Yeah, Tubi movie. Because it probably is. They're gonna make one about it. Watch.
Hey, it was some tubes, all right. Hey, you know what? I could come up, Shawn. We're gonna have to shoot a Tubi trailer for this. We got to get. I'm glad this is documented. We got this down. Trademark. We got to jump on this. Hey, Pandora. Well, it's probably already some Pandora things, but you, me, and he, the unicorn of passion.
That's a little too long. That's too long.
No,
that's too long. Oh yeah, it's Tubi. So you're right. It's fine.
Yeah, you, me, and he. The title is You, Me, and He, and then you know how they put in parentheses the unicorn of passion. We're gonna have to work that out. Click it up. And
Felicia, again.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, y'all done made that. Yeah. Speaking of the gentlemen of comedy, shout out Billy Bird, shout out the Brown Bomber Bam Brown, shout out Dr. Stuckey III, shout out Robert Jackson. This funny guy on a sold out standing room only show. April the 18th at the Blue Room, Kansas City. Man, y'all did it. Now, look, we started this tour off in Atlanta, Shawn, and we had 3 events, and all events sold out in Atlanta. But none of them was standing room only in Atlanta. They was just to capacity. But Kansas City, y'all went above and beyond. Y'all filled up every seat, and then y'all stood around the walls for little old me. little old Billy, little old Bam, Robert, and DR. We so much appreciate you. That's news. That's news because that's 4 shows for 2024, and all 4 have been sold out. Y'all making us feel good. Yeah, yeah. Denver, Colorado up next. Y'all up next. May 10th. May 10th. Y'all got some pressure. Come on, sell us out, Denver, Colorado. Sell us out. It's May 10th at the Solid Rock Solid Rock Baptist Church. That's at 3520 East 28th Street. Show starts 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available now, only $15 at www.officialthedlmarshall.com. That's www.officialthedlmarshall.com. Get those tickets because they're going to go up at the door. They're going to go up at the door. Don't be last minute. That's one thing I noticed about too. Huh?
I said, get y'all tickets, Colorado.
Come on, Colorado. Get those tickets. Also, before we get up out of here, Shawn, and read these comments, a man went to the Trump trial that kicked off on the 20th of this month. And and he stood outside of the courthouse. He began drowning himself with accelerant only to set himself on fire. It's not, his name has not been released. His motive has not been released. Of course, they don't know why he did it, if he was a Trump supporter, if he was a Trump opposer, but he wound up succumbing to his injuries on today. So another loss of life, tragically, seemingly to be for no reason. The effect that the Orange 45 has on this society,
it's scary.
Never seems to be anything positive.
Nope.
It never seems to be anything that makes the world inclusive. It's always something that is divisive or divisive to keep us on one side of the financial spectrum, color spectrum, religious spectrum. He is a literal divide, a line down the middle of the country, so much so that out of his own mouth, he wanted to build a wall to keep people separated. All right, Shawn Lee, we finna go to the comments.
Yeah, put your right glasses on.
And they ain't right. They just necessary. What we got here? Let's see. I honestly believe, what is that saying now? Here, let's go here. Let's do this. I honestly believe that you invite other spirits in your marriage when you venture off into stuff like that. That is
agree 100%. And them spirits ain't right. Not near none of them.
Yeah, that is true. We also got heck no. I couldn't have been in either party. Sounds like a Tubi movie made for suckers. Yeah, it was some all 3 main actors were some suckers. All right. Yeah. Yeah, they were suckers. That would be you, me, and she. Not if you coming from the unicorn's perspective. Not if you're coming from the unicorn's perspective. See, that's where my mind was. Since the unicorn seems like she's the one that orchestrated this. Yeah. It would be you, me, and he. And that's why I said the unicorn. That's why that's in the parentheses.
That's hilarious.
Unicorn of passion. Let's see what else we got. You're welcome, Shawn. All of my services, they were no charge. Yeah, because if you charge for services, that could be a whole nother profession.
Thanks, Felicia.
DL, you missed my comment about the menage a trois, or however you spell it. What was the comment, Bronya? Let's see if we can bring that up.
For the spirits.
Oh,
yeah, the spirits. I think that's the one she said. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Politicians. What's up, Quincy?
Girl, right? If that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, let's see. What's this one here? Do you all remember the movie with Greg Darden? That movie was deep. Oh, no, I don't. What was it entailing? Yeah, what was it entailing? Who is Greg Darden?
I'm gonna look it up though. And it better be good.
I don't drive, but whenever I'm out, I try my best to be aware of my surroundings. Let me see. I'm trying to go back. Yeah, see, look at that. Go back to that other look. That's what I meant. Comment from me of the day. Let me as requested, Shawn. Check it out. As requested.
She said that earlier though. So yeah.
Comment of the day for me. Comment of the day. That's right there. Comment of the day. You got another one, Shawn Lee?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure. She says it was
All
Twa.
Right. She said it was what?
Twa.
Suave?
Twa. Menage a Trois. It's called Twa. It's the movie Twa. It's called Twa.
I thought you said twat. I was about to say, now wait a minute.
No. I think it's a 1 and it's a 2 and a 3. Shoot. I think it's like 1, 2, and a 3. And I think what's her name?
Kenya Moore.
Yes. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. It's okay. It's never too late. Yeah. If that last comment wasn't the one, that one would have did it. You know what I mean? Shawn Lee, what you got coming up?
I have Picture Perfect coming up. The person that we're talking to today we're talking about fatherhood. So no. Yes.
Who do you have?
John. His name's
okay.
John.
I like the way you included all three of your personalities. First, you said, I think we're talking follow here. You said, no.
No, yeah. I just could not remember, having a senior and being busy with other seniors. My head is just, it's all jacked up.
Yeah. Well, the other side of that is empty nester. So you're about to be excited. Yeah. You're going to be good.
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm just fine.
All right, Shawn Lee, where can they find you?
They can find me on Shawn Lee House TV on all social media platforms. Yeah, that's where I'll be at.
Do your thizazzle. And also you can catch me and where I'm going to be next, my next shows, my next date. You can get pictures from last and previous shows at the official DL Marshall@gmail.com. That's www.officialdlmarshall.com. And Mr. Savoir Faire is everywhere on social media at THEEDL Marshall. All right. And we about to get that merch game up. Shawn Lee's going to have some merch. I'm going to have some merch. Bam, Billy, Charlie. Hey, man. And Coffee with Charlie is going to be premiering on the network this Thursday. 6:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Catch the new opening premiere of Charlie on Marsh Media. And later on today at 7:00 p.m., you can catch Picture Perfect with Shawn Lee. And tomorrow, Facebook, you can catch the rewind of the award-winning DL's Backstage Pass conversation with Drina Penn on Facebook, and then the brand new episode on channel I-70 MMBE on YouTube with Jermaine Mickey. Jermaine Mickey used to sing with To The Extreme. He is Johnny Gill's first cousin. He was in the group with Johnny Gill's brother, Randy Gill. He's now a media owner of Quartet Nation Radio. So he's going to be my guest conversationalist on tomorrow evening. And then y'all stay clear because Dang DL and I Just Be Bam is on his way along with BU from Billy Bird. All right. So, hey, Shawn, you got any final comments to those?
Yeah. Who was it? Felicia? Stop with the shenanigans, okay? We're gonna stop.
What did she do? Let me see.
No, I was talking about her, just her, period. Just her, like with this.
I love the energy this morning. I love the energy this morning from Felicia. Keep it coming, Felicia. Let me see. I think, okay, let me see.
That we found it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's never too late, Shawn. It's never too late.
Thank you for tuning in to the shenanigans. And I apologize to some of you guys for the shenanigans.
You know, that's the motivational, that could be a motivational quote for today. Whatever you're doing, if you feel as though you let it get away from you, if you feel as though you're running behind, just remember, it's never too late. It's never too late.
You too, Felicia.
What did she say? Let's see. She said, stop the shenanigans. Shawn, I love you. Sorry. Let's, hey, you know what? If she don't want to be friends, Felicia, you got a friend in me.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
Hey, we about to get up out of here, Shawn Lee. Another dope news broadcast. You know, hey, man, we always doing what it is we supposed to do on Marsh Media News Update. Till the next time, remember, have you heard the news? And if so, they make it popular. Oh, we make it popular when they make it public. That's what I meant to say.
Making it public too.
Oh, man. Especially down there in Florida. Florida, book the gentleman. We're coming down there, and I'm bringing a box with me. Until the next time, we out.